Hey guys, so I wanted to show you something that I recently purchased for my stream that I find quite interesting, just how effective it is for the low cost that I purchased it for. So I bought myself something for my mixer, technically, I guess you can say. And what it does is, well, I guess I'll explain what normally people would do anyway. So normally when you stream, if you're streaming from a console, you're going to have a HDMI output, and that HDMI output outputs your video and your audio, and then you connect that to a capture device. Put that into OBS. You capture your sound and video. But for me, because I'm a nerd and I have a mixer, I have to put everything through my mixer, which then connects to my computer, and then I put the mixer's audio into OBS. And the mixer gives me control over every input I plug in, my microphone, music, my switch, anything else. And I can lower the volume accordingly, much like how you can in OBS with all the little dials and sliders. It's essentially the same thing, but this is more convenient because I don't have to, if I'm playing a game, I don't have to click out of the game to go to the to OBS. I can just do it on the spot straight away, and there's no problems at all. Except for the fact, the only problem I had is that because I'm using the mixer, I can't use HDMI for the audio anymore. Technically, you can probably use an audio splitter, but I've heard they don't work, or they don't always work, and I don't really want to waste, $90 on a device or more. I don't really remember the prices. All I remember is that they're expensive as hell. So I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the auxiliary port, which is just the headphone jack, the 3.5mm, on top of the Switch. Except, you get this. I'm going to mute my mic so there's no background noise or anything. But you're going to hear it's a 50 hertz hum. And basically what that means is that you're going to hear electricity. It's pretty much the sum of it. So I'm going to lower my audio and then raise the gain. Now, if you can't hear this, I'm going to add some gain to this, which means I'm going to make the levels a lot higher so you can hear it. There might be a bit of background noise, but for the most part, you're going to hear it. So that was the 50 hertz hum. And I tell you what, it is annoying when you're in a cutscene and you lower your microphone and you raise the audio of, or you just raise the audio of your Switch because you're in a cutscene. You're like, guys, let's watch this. And they go, what's that noise? Is that part of the Switch? My camera's going weird. Is that part of the cutscene? No, it's not. So to fix this, luckily my brother knew how to fix this. Something called a isolator, which I purchased off Amazon for $10. I'm gonna get it off my green screen so it doesn't go fucking janky. Hold in front of my face. Better contrast. Better whatever. So it's a small device. It's got a 3.5mm auxiliary adapter on both sides. Don't know if you can see whatever the branding is. MPOW, I don't know. It was $10. And I was worried it wasn't gonna work because cheap devices, But honestly, to my surprise, it worked perfectly. So let's have a look. So I'll plug that in real quick. Yeah, it's definitely muted. Just plug that in. Like so. Okay. Make sure it's not moving. There we go. So I'll add the exact same amount of gain that I did before, so that it's exactly the same. And I'll mute my mic to get rid of any background noise. I didn't hear anything, and I don't hear anything. Even when I boost the output to my headphones, I don't hear nothing. And I think it does a lot better than I thought it did. And I kind of just want to show that off as an option for people who use auxiliary outputs and have this problem. It's not a big problem, and at the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter. But for $10, if you're doing like cutscenes and quiet games or anything, it's probably a good thing to have that. And I want another one because if I do the same thing Well, I won't because it'll be weird to edit. But basically, if I turn on the music from my computer, because my music is coming through a line output, which is auxiliary, it's another 3.5mm jack on my computer. It does the same thing. Mind you, it's a lot quieter than on the Switch, probably because it's higher quality or something. I don't know. But it's still there. It's just requires more boosting of the audio to hear it, which is a good thing. It means you don't hear it. So at the end of the day, I probably don't need one for that at all, because either I've got music playing or it's off. So you're not going to hear it when it's quiet. So really, I don't know if I need that. But I want another one just in case, you know? But yeah, honestly, I'm surprised with how well it did that, because, you know, when I use things like my microphone, which is XLR, I don't have that problem. Oh, I spit on my mic. I don't have that problem. But with this was a new problem that I had. I went to my brother and he's like, well, it might be this, try this. And we worked it out, but yeah. So I just wanted to share that off because I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't really intend for this to be like a review or anything, but I just wanted to kind of like show off just how cool it is, because I don't know, it's cheap and it does amazingly. Anyway, I guess I'll add the link to the product in the description. I don't know. But yeah, it's cool. And check out my Twitch and stuff. Okay, bye-bye. God damn it.